Hello, and welcome to our first video on course organization when rapidly putting your course online. In this series of videos, we're assuming you have a course already and you're looking to put it rapidly online. In this video, we'll talk about quickly establishing instructor presence and setting the tone for the course. Our goal is to create an instructor presence in the course that immediately encourages students to feel a connection with you as the course instructor. Particularly when teaching asynchronously, you'll want students to feel like you're human and present, even when you're not engaging with them in real time. So we'll also talk about how to establish course expectations when rapidly moving your course online. So, in addition to immediately engaging students through your instructor presence, you'll learn how to effectively set and communicate course expectations, such as how students should contact and communicate with you and teaching assistants, how they can interact with their classmates, which is part of building social presence, and how they can complete course activities and assessments, which is related to cognitive presence. Let's start with creating an immediate sense of connection with the student while helping them navigate those first few steps of the course successfully. The Overview tool in OWL is an ideal tool to help you accomplish this. The Overview page is the first thing that students will see when they log into your OWL course site, so it's the perfect place to do things like welcome students, introduce yourself and the course, and share with them how to contact you and any course teaching assistants. And then you can also start with letting them know how to get going in the course once they leave the Overview page. It's also a great place to show them where they can go for technical, academic, and wellness support, since they may need to find this information quickly as they progress through the course. And you can also do things like include tools such as the announcements and calendars that help students find important information at a glance, and that can be seen from the Overview page. A checklist of items to include in your course overview page is included in the OWL course checklist resource below this video. Now, let's take a look at one example of a course overview page. In this course, students are first invited to use the link to view a quick video where the instructor, who happens to be me, introduces herself. At the moment, we can't embed videos on an overview page, so we use a link instead. Creating a video such as this allows students to see the instructor as a real person. In fact, research shows that introductory videos don't have to be professional quality. A simple webcam video of you sitting in your own home actually builds a deeper personal connection with students. But keep it short, under 5 minutes is ideal. Also included in this particular video is a high-level overview of the course learning outcomes, as well as information on how to get started in the course, a short introduction to the elements of this OWL course site, and a statement on how much the instructor is looking forward to getting to know students and working with them throughout the course. Again, the overall effect is one of an organized instructor who is knowable and present in the course. And you'll also notice that the video script can be downloaded. This promotes accessibility within the course, which we'll talk about more in our video on accessibility. Another thing we see clearly on this overview page is an indication that the course is asynchronous. The instructor lets the students know that they're expected to meet deadlines, but that they also need to think about how they manage to do so with their time. Communication expectations are also clearly conveyed. In this course, students use forums for their interactions with each other and for course-related inquiries, and they use messages to communicate with the instructor. For your own course, you can use the overview page to communicate your own processes and expectations for students. You may also want to include a netiquette policy, either here or in your course syllabus, that outlines what respectful interaction looks like for all members of the course. Guidelines for this are included in the resources below this video. Students are then directed to begin the course by viewing the course syllabus. Because you won't be working with students in real time, it's important to include this getting started or next step information on your overview page so that students know where to begin the course. And then below this, we have more general contact information on how to reach the course instructors, expected response times, and where to find technical, academic, and wellness support. The overall effect of using the overview page in this way is to immediately connect with students when they log into your course on OWL, and then to set up clear expectations for how to engage with you, with each other, and the course material. Now, if you're wondering how to add material to the overview page, simply use the Edit option at the top of the page. Then use the rich text editor that appears to edit the overview page much like you would a Word doc. You can adjust styles, formats, and fonts. You can add pictures, but not movies. And you can do things like embolden, italicize, and underline font. And you can also add web links. Lastly, consider using tools like the course calendar, announcements, and syllabus that can help students be aware of important deadlines and better organize their time. The calendar tool is visible from the course overview page. Entries can be automatically added to it using tools such as assignments, forums, and tests and quizzes, and you can also manually add important dates. Because you can see the calendar tool from the overview page, it allows students to quickly take a look at their week or month at a glance. Announcements allow you to send out reminders to students, and they can be pre-written and sent out at a specific date, or you can send them out as soon as you write them. Because the announcements tool can be added to the overview page, students can quickly find important announcements at a glance. Finally, the course syllabus tool lets you chunk out elements of the syllabus so that students can easily find and print information. Information on how to use all of these tools is provided in the web links below this video. All of these tools can simplify finding information for students. When using them, however, it's important that you communicate to students how they'll be used and for what purpose, and then be consistent with their use. The goal is to establish a pattern of communication so that information doesn't get lost through the use of multiple tools. For example, you might decide to always use announcements to convey important reminders and deadlines to students, but use the forums tool to post a weekly video where you address common questions and remaining gaps in students' knowledge that have come up through forum discussions and other activities throughout the week. Consistent usage of these tools for specific purposes means that students always know where to look for what information. So now that you've had the opportunity to consider how you can quickly establish your instructor presence, welcome students to your course, and set overarching expectations for your course, it's time to focus on organizing the course content. If this topic interests you, please visit course organization number 2, Organizing Your Course Content.